Hey everybody, Hunter Fisher, Trapper, Trader, Guide, Scout, and Interpreter, and just a country cook, Steve Hall, here in Nashville, Tennessee, along with the prettiest camera girl in the world. Hi, Sheila.
Hi.
Today we're going to make leftover turkey lattice pies. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. We're actually posting this about a week before Thanksgiving because when Thanksgiving's over, about a week later, you're going to be tired of turkey sandwiches. And we're going to show you how to make a turkey pie out of turkey leftovers. It's going to be just fantastic. Or if you want to make these lattice pies ahead of time and serve them with Thanksgiving or in place of a turkey, that might be an option too. Come on over and I'll show you all the concepts that I ran through when I found this turkey at the store. Let's get started. Now this recipe uses 4 cups of cubed up turkey, whether it's leftovers or whether you go to the store and go to the deli and have them cut it in 3/4 inch strips. This weighs 1 1/4 pounds. It's $7.99 a pound up at the deli. That's about $10 to make 2 pies with your turkey. And I'm going to use these pie crusts that you just roll out. I already got one done, but I wanted to do the other one on camera if this will cooperate with me. Now you can make your old homemade pie crust. I'll bet you got some great recipes, but you know me when it comes to easy peasy stuff. I want to do it quick and easy, and I'm going to start out by doing the edges right up to the edge of this pie pan first and kind of push it down. That works best for me when I did the other one, is I get the edge laying on there first, then push the middle down once I kind of get this in place. There we go. Now Betty Crocker I'm not, but now I can kind of hold this down and push the edges down in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop this in the oven at 375 degrees for about 5 to 7 minutes and get a little golden brown on this crust before we pour all the ingredients inside. There we go. That's not bad. How'd I do, Sheila?
You did excellent.
Thank you. I need your support, especially when it comes to pie crust. Now I'll tell you, I'll bet there's some grandmas out there that are just laughing at me because I'm not doing this right and I'm supposed to do some little crinkling around the edges, but you're getting what you're getting. Wait till we get to the lattice part. That's going to be even better. All right, we're going to pop both these in the oven at 375 for about 5 to 7 minutes just so they get a little golden brown, and we'll be right back. Now it's time to make the turkey filling that's going to go in our pies. Sheila, when I put those pie crusts in there, that oven didn't feel very hot. Did you preheat that?
No.
Okay. Folks, I'll be right back. All right, I preheated the oven and then popped them in there. I'll check on them in about 5 minutes. First of all, we're going to start out with 4 cups of our leftover turkey. And I get as much dark meat as I can because I just love that. In here, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of Dijon Mustard. This will be a great alternative because there's a lot of people out there that might be either single or just a couple, and they don't want to cook up a whole turkey, but they still want that turkey taste for Thanksgiving. This is a good alternative. We're going to put in 1 tablespoon of minced onion chips. They're just dry minced onion. We're going to put in 1 1/2 cups of cheddar cheese. Well, here, let me dump it in one more time because I couldn't remember the name of the cheese. You've seen the commercial on TV 1,000 times. I have too. It's Sargento, and I bought this 4-state cheddar. It calls for shredded cheddar cheese, but I like the 2 colors in there, and I dumped in 1 1/2 cups of Sargento cheddar cheese. Now I'm going to put in 1 can of cream of chicken soup. We are having too much fun with this recipe. We're putting in the rest of this cream of chicken soup, and I think it's what, a 10 1/2 ounce can cream of chicken, 10 1/2 ounce can of Campbell's cream of chicken soup. And the reason I dumped it in the second time is you'll notice now I took the label off the bottom of the can. Sheila says the sticker is still on the bottom of your measuring cup. I said, all right, I'll take it off and then I'll put the rest of it in there. So, well, we're having a tough time getting this recipe done, but we'll get it done. We'll put all the ingredients underneath the video. Here's some broccoli florets, about a 10-ounce package, and I chopped them up real fine. Makes about 2 cups of broccoli in there. We're also going to put in 1 egg, lightly beaten. We're also going to put in 1 1/3 cups of whole milk. Now you can use half and half if you want, but whole milk is fine. And we're going to put in about 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Then we're going to mix all of this stuff together. And this is going to be your turkey leftovers done in a pie, or it's going to be what's going to be for Thanksgiving dinner. All right, I'm back in here to stir this mixture a little bit more, and the milk is actually dissolving in amongst all this. I thought maybe it had a little too much milk, but that's about perfect. 1 1/3 cups. And I was gone for a minute. I run in the kitchen to make sure that our pie crusts are not getting too brown. I'm going to give them about another minute. So this looks pretty good. I'm going to stir this a little bit more, and then I'm going to run in and get those pie crusts. See you in a minute. Next time I do these pie crusts, I might bring them a little further over the edge because they kind of pulled up here and even slid down just a little bit on one side. But I don't care. I just want pie crust under the bottom. So I'm going to leave them the way they are. And I'm going to start pouring in this ingredient. Try to even it up between the two. Let's see what we're doing here. Boy, this is going to be a great, great alternative. If you don't want to bake a whole turkey, why not make turkey pies? And like I said, just go to the deli and have them slice the turkey up for you. See, that works. Beautiful. So instead of using one big casserole dish for this, we ended up with 2 pies, which I think is kind of neat, because then you can eat one, put the other one in the refrigerator for later, or you can share it with a friend, maybe a neighbor that could use a little help, might need something. You gonna take this, Sheila?
Yeah, I got a little splash right there.
Uh-oh, right here?
Yeah.
Did I get it?
You got it.
All right, she always keeps an eye on me. Now we're gonna try this lattice thing. I'm gonna let this cool a little bit, and I'm gonna try my next step. See you in a second. I know they make a little plastic thing to measure this kind of stuff, but I just took my tape measure and I made a mark every 3/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to take a pizza cutter and make some strips here. And this doesn't have to be perfect either, which it's not going to be. Now this is going to be an experience because I have never done this lattice thing, but I got a pattern on how to do it. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. And all you regular cooks out there that know how to do that kind of stuff, you're probably going to laugh, but this is how I do it. Let me move this over here. Let me move one of these pies. They're still a little bit warm up close. All right, you got the shot you want, Sheila?
Yes, I do.
I'll put all the ingredients in the description box below so you know exactly what to do. But what you do to do this lattice thing, this is something else, is you take the longest out of the middle of the crust. And we're going to put 5 of these rascals on here. Or maybe we want to go with a shorter one. Save the longer ones for later. And then, like so. Then once you get the 5 of them laid on there like that, you're going to take the second and the 4th one and peel it back. Try not to get it off the edge of the counter here. And you're going to take, oh, this would be about a medium-sized one. You're going to put it right across here like so. Then you're going to fold these 2 back up here. And here's my pattern that I use. Is I just look for the ones that are underneath. That's underneath, that's underneath, and that's underneath. Those are the ones I'm going to peel back. The ones that are underneath the other piece. Then we're going to put another piece of crust in there. So it's about that thick. Then we're going to lay them back down. I should ask, how am I doing, Sheila?
Yeah, go ahead and ask me.
Okay. Now, you see the ones that are underneath and the ones that are underneath, those are the ones that I'm pulling back. It's just the ones that are underneath. Now, the middle of the pie would call for the longest piece of crust. And put it back over. This is underneath. Like I said before, the ones that are underneath are the ones that get peeled back. I was wondering how I can't even figure out how a girl braids her hair, let alone how you braid a pie, but that's what we're doing here. I can just hear all those grandmas out there that make lattice pies that look so nice laughing. There's the two underneath ones. Peel them back. I hope that helps somebody somewhere. And then you lay this last one in there like that. You lay it off like this here. Now we're going to trim off all the outside edges. Be right back with you. I know that Bed Bath & Beyond sells a little plastic thing you lay on top to measure when you're cutting dough, but I just got my tape measure out of the shop downstairs, and I'm just measuring every 3/4 of an inch, and that's close enough. There we go. Get these cut up like before. I like how the first one sticks to your pizza cutter. You got to kind of hold one end down so it doesn't roll up on there. So I'd say roll down like this, then hold it, then roll up. Roll down, hold it, and roll up. Let me get this other one started. I'll be back with you. Here's one other little tip I'm going to do. I'm going to take every other one. In other words, we need 5, remember. So I'm going to skip to the outside as I go. And I'm going to skip to the outside. I'm going to use every other one so that I get the shorter pieces and I have the longer pieces to go the other direction. I'll skip this one and go here and skip that one and go here. I hope this helps somebody out there that's trying to do something for the first time like me. Now remember, we want to take the second and the fourth one and peel them back. Then after that, anything that goes underneath is going to get it. Of course, we want to start with the shorter ones going across, so we'll start with the shortest ones on the outside. Put it right here. Lay this back over. Remember, the ones that go underneath are the ones that are going to get peeled back here. Because I can't remember how to do this. And then we'll go to the next longest one. Put it right there. Lay both them back. I see Sheila's moving over here to do something. What is it, Sheila?
I'm just looking at all this.
All right, and now you see that one's under and that one's under, so I know which ones to peel back. Now I need the longest one for the middle. All right. Put both these on here. Then, oh, wait, let me see. Yeah, underneath. Underneath. If it goes underneath, that's the one that gets folded back. That's my way of remembering how to do it. Then turn it back over here. Then, of course, this, whoop, 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 whoop. Don't forget the middle one. And then this one goes underneath. That one goes underneath. And then I just need the shorter one to go right there. And ta-da. Now, they got some fancy little scissors that you run around and cut the outside off, but I'm just going to pinch it off right at the edge of the pie dish because I don't really care about perfection. I just want something that's going to be yummy to eat. What do you think, Sheila?
I think it's really cute.
Now, if we shoot the thumbnail from a distance, it'll look really good. All right.
As you can tell, we do a lot of things here on the fly.
Exactly. Now I got some dough left over, so I'm going to make some little flat pies or roll it out and put some cinnamon and sugar on it and bake it in the oven, do something with it, not just throw it away. I'm going to move this back front and center, right about here. And then I'm going to take 1 egg and a little bit of half and half. As I was saying, this fork right here, we're going to take 1 egg and a little bit of half and half. Whip it up in the bowl like we're making French toast. And we're going to take our little brush here and we're going to give all these little crusts just a little bit of egg wash on these little strips here, because then they'll brown up really nice, and this pie will look like Betty Crocker made it or something. Maybe not, but it'll look nice though, I promise. Well, Sheila, I ain't heard no laughs over there, so I guess I'm doing kind of okay.
You're doing amazing.
You think so?
Especially on something you have never done before.
I'm telling you, you know who I dedicate this to? All these bachelors out there that don't want to cook a whole turkey in their apartment, but they want a little taste of turkey for Thanksgiving and maybe invite their girlfriend over or something and make up a pie like this. Impress them. They're going to say, how did they get that lattice? Is that store-bought? And you say, no, I did that myself there, darling. And I'm telling you what, and then you can sit around and watch some TV and football on Thanksgiving and have a leftover turkey lattice pies. Or turkey that you bought at the deli, sliced a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch thick. Then you can cube it up and put it in there. Throw in 3 cups of, you could actually put in some other vegetables too, I think, in here, but 3 cups of broccoli chopped up, and maybe a few other veggies or a little more cream of chicken. That way it'll fill it up a little more. This recipe is probably just perfect for a casserole dish, but I wanted to do this little lattice thing. Now we're going to pop this in the oven. Everything's cooked in here, so we don't have to worry about the turkey being 165 degrees like you do every year, because it's already cooked. We're going to pop it in the oven until these are golden brown, and then we're going to bring them back and see how I did. See you in a second. Well, we're back from the oven. It's been about 25 minutes. My old cookbook said between 17 and 22 minutes at 375 degrees, but it took 25 minutes to get it nice and golden brown in the middle. Just keep peeking in the door, that's what I do. But to get it golden brown in the middle, the outside crust got too dark for me. I didn't like the way it looked, so I got out my handy dandy little knife and I just cut the crust right off. I don't like crust anyway. Come on over, I'll show you what 2 crustless pies look like that are perfect. All right, so here's what you do. You bake it till these little strips are nice and perfect golden brown. Then if the crust around the edge is too dark, take your knife, chop it off and throw it away, because nobody eats the crust anyway. And you know what? I think we're going to eat this one, and this one over here we're going to share with somebody. You know who I'm talking about, Sheila?
I think I do.
We know somebody that just doesn't get out very much, and I'll bet you he would enjoy a nice warm meal. So we're going to give this one away, and we're going to eat this one. We hope you enjoyed this recipe. Now, I normally taste test these, but we might just give the other one away too. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. We hope you enjoy all of our recipes, and we hope you subscribe to our channel. That's easy to do. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. When it does, click on it. Next to the word subscribe will be a little bell. If you click on that, you'll be notified every time we come out with a new recipe. And over here, we'll put a few other recipes you can click on a playlist that we really hope you enjoy. And is this the most delicious, easy to make, leftover turkey lattice pie you ever made? If it ain't, it ought to be. All the ingredients and all the directions will be right underneath. We'll even tell you how to chop the crust off of the video. You never have to go to a website to get any of our instructions or any of our ingredients. But if you are out snooping around, we hope you swing on over to shotgunred.com. We got some DVDs, we got some Shotgun Red dolls, and we also have our fish breading that's going like gangbusters right now. Then you can fry up some fish for Thanksgiving instead of turkey. But this is a good way to use it either for a meal for Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving if you're tired of eating them turkey sandwiches. Make some of these. Say goodnight, Sheila.
Good night, Sheila.
Great job.
Thanks.
Bye-bye for now.